Alright, what's up guys? NinjaDeathStrike here, bringing you another Pokemon TCGO battle, and this one is pre-recorded. I tried doing live narrations, but looking for a battle that was worth posting just takes a while. I played a lot of randoms. I had a couple of real decks, but then my deck just kind of crapped out and did nothing until I died. So I started taking some matches pre-recorded so I could watch TV while I was playing, but anyhow, this is a real deck from last format. You'll notice right away he's got a bunch of old format cards. I assume that's just going to be something that happens for a while until they get around to fixing the rotation, but it was at least a real deck, and after several hours of nothing, I decided just to go with it so that I would have something to put up today. So looks like I win the coin toss. I didn't catch that, but again, I'm using my Hydreigon Darkrai deck, which really needs a good name. No one has given it a catchy name yet, but anyhow, I do get to go first. My setup is pretty good. It looks pretty good. As long as I don't get end, I'm going to have a turn 2 Hydreigon, which is going to be awesome. And since I'm playing Durant, I know I don't need to worry about it being knocked out, so there's no decision between going for another Deino or a Darkrai. Just go for the Darkrai, get that Dark Cloak active, and that's going to give me free retreat, which is just really going to cripple Durant terribly. He's not going to be able to catch or stone me at all. And I decided to go for the Confuse right here instead of the Junk Hunt because there really wasn't anything I needed in my trainers. So I figured having a shot at getting him confused would be actually a lot more helpful. And I do flip ahead, so that's going to mean even if he tries to Devour, he's going to have a 50% chance to fail, or it's going to make him burn an energy to retreat. Either of those are fine with me. So he gets a pretty solid setup himself. He does get a turn 1 collector, doesn't have any of his ants prized, so plays down 4 of those, puts in a Violite on one of them, and now I believe he passes. I guess he didn't have an energy. That's too bad for him. But he would have had to flip for it anyhow. So I do get my turn 2 Hydreigon. I go ahead and attach that blend energy. I know that there's a high probability of it getting lost removered, but it's not going to hurt just to throw it down. If I get a Dark Patch here, I could actually get an attack off this turn, and look at that, I do get a Dark Patch. And I actually get pretty much the perfect hand. I'm going to Ultra Ball for my Registeel EX, who is actually just a placeholder in here, saving the place for my third Darkrai when I'm able to trade for that. But he is going to be a hero in this matchup, let me tell you. Registeel just obliterates Durant's. So I get 3 energy on the board, which is going to be enough to let me use Triple Laser. I'm going to go ahead and promote Registeel, use Dark Trance to get all the energy up there. You see Dark Trance still pretty annoying to use, just like Reuniclus was back in the day. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't fix that. But then I fire off a Triple Laser and hit his 3 bench Durants for 30. So in 2 more turns, I'm going to take 3 prizes and kill off almost all of his Durants in one go. And that's just going to be devastating. So he does get the energy here, but he flips a Tails and hurts himself, which is fine with me. I'm not going to play that Juniper. I have everything I really need. The only thing I'd like to have a few more energies, just because I realize Crushing Hammer is a big probability, and I don't have any energies to attach. I only need 3, but as long as I can keep 1 on the board, I can go to Sableye and then Junk Hunt for my Dark Patches. So it would take a turn to do it, but I think it would be worth it in the end. He's going to end up ending me. I get a bunch of crap here that I don't need, but that's fine. Not a big problem. And he retreats and does go for the Devour here. So again, I don't need to do anything except just blast away with Triple Laser. So I target the 3 Durants that don't have special metal on them, get the achievement there, Hat Trick, for taking 3 prizes in 1 turn, and now he's got a solo Durant. So even if he has twins, he needs so much stuff here that it's basically good game. This is why Durant is not a deck anymore that anyone plays. As soon as Darkrai came out, it was just the death keel for Durant. You notice he does play Rainbow Energy. He's going to discard a black belt at some point too if he hasn't already. So he's got an attacker in here too, I think. It might just be Rotom. It very well could be, but it seems like he's invested some cards to try and take that surprise KO at the end after all the resources are burned through. But it's just not going to matter here because I have an Eviolated Registeel that is just obliterating his team. So he opts to go for the Crushing Hammer here, which is an odd choice. I don't know if he just doesn't run Lost Remover or if it was prized, but it would have made a lot more sense to go for Lost Remover and remove that Blend Energy since you're guaranteed to get it. But instead he went for the Crushing Hammer and didn't work out for him. He flips the tails. So he does manage to get 2 Durants back. That's going to let him mill for 3. But I do draw into a dark patch, which makes me feel a lot better. Now, there's almost no way for him to completely remove my energies in one turn, which makes me feel really safe. And I go ahead and throw that Eviolite onto Darkrai, just in case. I've seen the black belt. I don't want to get surprised by anything. And here, I'm going to opt to go and attack with Darkrai. Triple Laser would leave the active Durant 10... short. No, it actually wouldn't do. It'd only do 10 damage, and I want to knock it out because it's the only one that has energy on it. So I opt to just send Darkrai up here and take the KO, and I can still spread 30 to another Durant, so it wasn't that big of a loss as far as spread damage go. He's going to catch out Hydreigon here. Not sure why, maybe just to get rid of the card in his deck because it's not doing him any good. Obviously, it's not going to slow me down at all since Dark Cloak is going to let me retreat back for free. And he does flip a heads on the Crushing Hammer there, but then he attaches a Rainbow Energy to his Durant and goes for the Devour. And I mean, I guess he kind of had to, but it is going to put him at 40 damage, which means that 30 from a Triple Laser is going to be enough to knock him out. So, again, rather than attack with Darkrai, I'm just going to send up Registeel here, let him take that KO, and then spread more damage. So now, even if he gets Eviolite and Special Metal Energy next turn, it's not going to matter. He's going to go down. So here, he's just going to concede. It's going to be the match. Short and sweet. Perfect example of why you don't play Durant anymore. Although I have heard some talk of trying to bring it back with Aggron. I'm not sold on it. But I hope you guys liked the match. At least it was with a real deck this time. It wasn't that close, but it was my deck actually worked. So I felt like it was worth putting the video up just because it does take me a while to get good matches. So I will have more coming your way shortly. Maybe I'll try making another type of deck. I don't really know what else I can make, though. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I could always make some goofy decks and try those out. But I hope you guys liked the video. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please leave me a comment. I like reading them. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done that. So thanks for watching, guys. Later.